Hey, hello.
We are Hemlock. Oh, we love the applause. So thanks so much for that. You are probably here either because you hate football or you survived brunch. So congratulations on that. We are Hemlock, as mentioned, an awesome all-female virtually formed team. And we would love to explore a location with all of you today. So all we need is a non-geographic location. Oh, and it looks like we've got one there. Oh, an apple orchard. That feels so in season. All right, ladies, let's see what's going on at the apple orchard.
Mommy? Mommy, where are you?
Mommy!
Mommy?
Wait, fellow child, are you lost too?
To in this apple orchard. I came with my mom and we were just picking apples and then she left to go somewhere that's not here.
Relate to because I was here at the apple orchard with my dad on our daddy-daughter day, and now I can't find him.
Hello. I am Batwoman, and I heard the cries of children, and I've come here to see what's the matter. Are you lost?
Yes, we're both lost, but also I'm very confused as to Batwoman being in an apple orchard right now.
I'm also very confused.
It's okay, because I answer to the calls of children all over the world. I can hear very far. And I heard your calls. And so I decided to come here into this very small apple orchard to help you with your dilemma.
I'm sorry. You could hear me crying from all the way where over there?
Yes,
That means you could also hear me crying too?
Yes, I was in Colorado, deep in a cave, hanging out, and I heard cries from many children, but yours resonated the most with me, and that is why I came here.
Follow-up question, Batwoman, what were you doing in Colorado?
What were you doing in a cave in Colorado?
Well, I was visiting some relatives in the cave, and then I decided to also go skiing. It was kind of a ski trip for me, but then, I was staying with my relatives and having some R&R. But my duties never end.
Follow-up question, Batwoman, is it a good ski season in Colorado?
It is. The powder is amazing out there. I highly recommend it when you guys get older to go to Colorado and ski.
Follow-up question. Yes. Your family that you were visiting, was it like a really nice visit, like a reunion, or was it a sad visit because someone was hurt or sick?
Oh my God, don't even mention that, my child. It was definitely a good visit. My Aunt Bethesda makes amazing goulash, and I went for a visit to spend time with them and to eat her goulash because I haven't had it in many years. I mean, I travel the world helping children all over the place. And I needed some R&R and some goulash. And that's why I was there.
Batman or Batwoman, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I get distracted because you have very similar masks on, but
I mean, come on. I mean, You can't just assume I'm Batman. All right. Ways of the world, equality,
That's completely
right?
fair.
Very
Okay.
fair.
Thank you. This is good. I'm glad that you're more woke than the children of yesteryear.
That woman, I was going to say, though, that I've completely forgotten what I'm upset about from you talking to us about this. It seems like what you're doing seems to be working.
I, therefore, have done my job. That's all I need is to show up and give you encouragement to live your lives and be independent and free and not to be scared. The world is good. And if you are missing your parents, they are near because this orchard isn't very far.
Wait, where are my parents?
Yeah, where's my dad? Where's my mom?
Edit.
Well, Farmer Joe, looks like it was a good season this year. Just look at all these people here coming to pick our apples.
Mm, 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 mm,
Farmer Joe,
mm.
Farmer Joe, we've talked about this. We are not allowed to eat the merchandise.
Listen, I put in a lot of hard work into this here apple, and it is delicious. So I will be enjoying the literal fruits of my labor.
I completely understand your point. I totally respect it, but we've been down this path before and it has not ended well. Remember the time when we tried to open up the winery?
Flashback to the winery.
Farmer Joe, those bottles are for the gift shop.
They're delicious. They're delicious. And I am just enjoying the literal fruits of my labor. Do you get it? Because there are grapes and wine, and that is a fruit.
Flash forward to present.
I mean, it was delicious wine.
And I had to bring you home in a wheelbarrow that day to your wife.
Flashback to the wheelbarrow.
Betsy, come take your husband. Ready? Boof.
What the hell? Are you up to your antics again? What is wrong with you? You're not supposed to drink that wine.
I brought us some wine, babe.
Oh, well, thank you. But you shouldn't be so drunk like that. I'm sick and tired of seeing you come home in a wheelbarrow. This isn't the first time.
Baby, I'll show you the fruits of my labor.
Okay, that's my cue to leave.
These fruits are good.
I told you.
No. All right. I'm going to just have a little bit more.
Okay.
You go back to sleep.
Flashback to present time. She enjoyed it.
Enjoyed the wine or what came after it?
Both.
But okay, the point being is I'm glad that you enjoy this and all that, but remember our winery shut down after 6 months because we didn't have anything to sell. We were losing profits. So I'm just saying, maybe be careful how many of those apples you're eating so that we can actually keep this You're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you?
They're delicious. Do you want some?
Edit.
Zoom over to the parents that have lost their children. Rebecca! God damn, where is she?
I can't find Sammy either. Although it's kind of hard to see through some of these trees.
Are you looking for your daughter too?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know why. Sorry. Were you looking for your daughter as well?
Yeah,
I guess I was
my daughter Rebecca, we were having like a really cute mother-daughter day, and I was just, out here picking some apples. I turn around, and of course she like ran off somewhere, as kids do.
I mean, it's so commonplace. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of like relaxed about this because every time I come to the apple orchard, I always lose Sammy.
Yeah,
Like, and other parents do too. And so
of course.
I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on with you because I'm just so used to all the parents yelling for their kids.
I mean, well, I'm Tara.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Sarah. That's so weird.
Oh, fun.
It rhymes.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh,
Fun.
For all the times I've lost my kid and met people in the apple orchard, I've never met somebody whose name rhymes with mine.
I mean, yeah, that's fun. I'm sure there's also like a Mara and a Kara and a Farah somewhere around.
But I
here.
haven't met them. And the fact that I met someone with the same rhyming name as mine in the apple orchard looking for our kids, we have a lot in common.
Yeah, I mean, we both have daughters and our names rhyme. I guess it's a lot in common.
At the apple orchard.
At the apple orchard.
Oh,
Hi.
hi. I can't find my daughter. I have no
Oh.
idea where she is. I'm just
What?
I'm Tara.
I'm Sarah.
hey, I'm Clara.
No. What? Oh my God. Let's shake your hand.
At first I was like, that's just norm, but like the fact that 3 people's names rhyme, that's pretty fun.
That's like a happenstance.
Yeah, like I could tell that you didn't quite believe in that. But now that we've met Clara, I mean, like this is really a big deal.
Sarah, Claire, and Tara looking for their daughters.
The fact that we were talking about this, I forgot the fact that I'd even lost my daughter in the first place.
Yeah, it's almost like a distraction will take your mind off of something terrible that's happening.
Yeah.
I just hope that maybe our daughters kind of feel the same way if they're freaking out that they've, lost us.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be just fine.
They'll be fine. I mean, the apple orchard's small. I mean, how far can they go?
Right.
I mean, they know they're supposed to be in the apple orchard. They're not going to go past the boundaries of the apple orchard into the cornfield. They would know definitely they're in the wrong place. So, the acreage is very small for this apple orchard. I'm not too worried.
Yeah. And like, it's small enough that if they were crying, we would like definitely hear them.
Yeah, absolutely. We would hear their sounds, their wailing.
There's no wailing. I think
We
we're
don't hear
fine.
wailing.
We're fine. There's actually over on the other end of the orchard, they have a really nice cidery. Do you want to grab some hard ciders and just like
Yes.
Are you saying a Sarah, Tara, Clara cider meetup?
Yeah. This is the best apple orchard day I've ever had.
Great.
Sweet. Apple taste testers, first of all, I want to say thank you so much. Our business here has just been really, really trying to get into the hybrid food market. So we were hoping to get some honest reviews and opinions about our new apple hybrids that we are testing out. So as you can see in front of you, you have 3 different apple selections. We're going to start with the one all the way on the left. That is our apple pear. It's like, kind of little fun, like double fruit kind of situation. So you could just take a few bites and each of you give an opinion on the apple pear combination.
What's really interesting about this? That as I bit into it, I think the left side of my mouth tastes apple and the right side of my mouth tastes pear. It's so interesting that it's evenly split as far as flavors are concerned in my mouth. They're not mixing, they're like separate.
Okay, I'm just going to write this down. This is great information.
It's an experience I've never had before. It's amazing.
All right. So off of that, when I bit into it, for me personally, I could taste the 2 flavors in my mouth. On the left side, I tasted the apple. It was like very pungent in my mouth, very flavorful. And then on the right side, interestingly enough, the pear flavor.
Ah,
Like, very, yeah. Mhm.
that's great. I'm just not jotting this all down, but that's great that you're getting the 50-50 combination. It's exactly what we're going for. So we're gonna transition to the middle apple that you've got right there. That is, we're getting a little fancy over here. We're having our apple and our bacon combination, which should be super fun. So you could just give that a bite and let us know what you think.
You know, the flavors are delicious, but what's different about this one is the texture. So on the left side of my mouth, it's very crunchy and, flavorful. I can taste the apple, the hints of apple in it. On the right side of my mouth, it's crunchy too, but in a crisp way, like a meaty kind of meat pork kind of flavor. Plus the crispiness. It's crispy on both sides of my mouth, but different types of crispy, if that makes any sense.
You know what? I also am feeling something or tasting something here that is a little bit maybe different, is that on the left side of my mouth, when I took a bite out of this, I felt not so much the flavor as much as the texture. On the left side, it was like kind of crisp, like an appley flavor, very, very sweet and fruity. And then on the right side of my mouth, more meaty, little bit of a crisp meat flavor, like bacon.
That's great. Again, great that you're getting that 50-50, the little bit of both sides on either side. That is exactly what we're going for. Perfect. So that's great. So we've got our apple pear combination. We have our apple bacon combination. So now we're going to go to our final apple all the way on the right. That is our apple and child vomit combination.
Apple and child. This hybrid stuff is fascinating.
Amazing science. Apple, I'm sorry, did you say apple and child vomit?
Yes, apple and child vomit.
Well, I'm going to try because I'm just curious.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. You'll get that nice 50-50 flavor.
So the pungentness of this apple is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
On the left side of my nostril, or my left nostril, not the left side of my nostril, my left nostril, I can smell the apple, the sense of apple. But the right side really makes my right nostril flare so much that I want to take a step back and react with disgust. But I can't just step back on one side of my body, right? So I'm a little conflicted. I want to lean into the apple pungency, but step back from the vomit pungency. So I have some conflict here.
But you've got the 50-50 thing, which is great.
Yes.
And ma'am, your opinions?
This is the most disgusting stuff I've ever seen in my life, and I would like my money back immediately.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've actually already spent your money. So, I mean, just go for it. You might as well.
But
right?
Just the smell. Oh no. Oh no.
It's a strong reaction.
Oh.
Yes. Wow.
Oh, great. Perfect.
Oh my God. She looks like she's splitting in half.
Oh, and we have more material for more of our apples. Perfect.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Call an ambulance. Oh my God.
No, this is great. We can use this for our apples. This is excellent.
Okay. Thanks for including me. This was very fascinating. I'm going to go now. Bye.
Oh, okay. Bye. Oh, let me go grab the buckets.
Sweet. Bring back Mel.
Parents still haven't found mom does.
Do you think it's weird that Batwoman could hear us all the way from her cave in Colorado where she was visiting her family to taste her aunt's goulash and a very happy visit, and then mixed with a ski trip, that she could hear our cries and our moms and dads cannot hear our cries in this small apple orchard?
It is weird. It is.
Do you think maybe we should have told Batwoman to go to our parents and tell them that we're here instead of just letting her fly off and somewhere?
Well, she did tell us before she was leaving that she was going back to Colorado. So,
No. Do you think she would come back if we wailed again, and then we can tell her to go find our parents and tell them that we're here?
I think it's worth a shot.
Okay. Batwoman.
Get to Colorado. I hear you. I will come.
Cut back.
Hi. Are you the same little children I talked to you earlier?
Yeah. And we're sorry to interrupt your going back to Colorado trip.
I was having a great time. I was like hitting the slopes like crazy.
Okay, I do have some follow-up questions, but before I get distracted and ask some follow-up questions, can you please find our parents and tell them that we're lost in this apple orchard?
Well, I suppose I could, but this orchard is very small. It won't take me very long. So sure, I will do that. I will try to find your parents. Do they look like you, or what do they look like?
Yes,
They look exactly like us.
exactly like us. It's uncanny.
Okay. All right. All right.
Zoom over to the parents at the cidery. Cheers, Sarah and Tara.
Parents of little children that look like having long dark hair and oh, hello.
Oh,
You
hey.
look like the little children I just saw way back on the other side of the apple orchard. I'm Batwoman, by the way. Let me.
Oh, hey, Batwoman.
Hi. Hi.
I'll shake with the other hand.
Yeah. I answer the calls of all little children of the world. And I was out in Colorado and I was skiing and I went to visit my family and all that kind of stuff. And I heard two little children in this apple orchard crying. So I came to find out what was the matter. And they asked me very specifically to find their parents. And by looking at you, I think you are they.
That seems right. But before that, I just gotta know. Is it a good ski season in Colorado?
Totally. Absolutely.
Oh, great.
Yeah. You guys like to ski?
No, I've never
No.
seen it before.
Oh,
No,
I was going to
just-
invite you.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a nicety.
They have nice lodges there, but you could also come into my family's home. My aunt Bethesda makes great goulash.
Oh, you were with family. It's like a nice visit with your family.
Oh yes, totally. Come, spend some R&R, get some skiing and eat some goulash. It's so great.
Oh, sounds like a great time.
Well, anyway, so I want to get back to my skiing because I was like hitting the slopes like crazy, right? But I told these little children that, they were crying and I told them I'd find their parents and I think I found you. So, job done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I've done my
Batwoman.
job. So
Okay.
I found them and your children are on the other side of the apple orchard. It's not very far. Just, it's just, maybe like a quarter mile. So
Well, if they're in distress, we would hear them crying.
they are crying, but they're not crying as loud for parents to hear, I guess. I could hear them because I have excellent hearing, but if you can't hear them, then maybe it's not as serious as I thought it was.
Well, We appreciate the help, Batwoman. We do. We appreciate it. And you go enjoy your aunt's goulash and your skiing. Like enjoy, have some me time.
Okay, thank you.
Turn that hearing off and just
Okay.
Turn it off.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to the kids and tell them that, and then I'm going to go back to Colorado. All right. So you guys just enjoy your cider and just enjoy this great orchard. Okay. You're awesome. All right.
You're awesome, Batwoman. You're awesome.
Get back to the kids. Hey, kids. I just want to let you know I found your parents, and they're having a great time, and they're drinking cider, and they're just kicked back and, like enjoying themselves. And they can't, like, I have exquisite hearing because I'm part bat, I'm Batwoman, right? But they can't hear you crying. So like, I've just learned that the situation's not as bad as I thought it was. So I'm going to go back and just relax, because that's really, in Colorado, that's what I was doing. I think you guys can find your way. This orchard isn't that big, and you've got plenty of food around. There's all kinds of apples. I think you'll be fine. Okay. So you guys are great. Enjoy the rest of the day. And if you ever want to come to Colorado, my aunt makes great goulash. Bye.
I feel like Batwoman didn't actually solve our problem.
Solve our problem at all.
Well, I guess while we wait for our parents to come back, we could at least eat some of the apples on the trees.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. This is like a bacon apple?
Bacon apple.
Bacon apple.
Hey, I was just part of a taste testing event not too long ago. Looks like you are trying the bacon apple that I tried. What do you think about it? I thought it was delicious in texture specifically.
Well, on the right side of my mouth, I'm tasting a lot of apple flavor. And on the left side of my mouth, it's like bacon.
These kids think the same thing. That's really awesome. I'll be sure to report that back. And you know what you should try? Oh, yes?
My mom likes bacon and apples.
So does my mom.
We don't know where they are.
Who doesn't like bacon? And then with apples, come on, that's just an automatic. Anyway, I'm going to go off and tell the moderator so that we have this little bit of information to add to her study. So make sure you try to find the trees with the apple vomit. Apple. Those are delicious. Yeah. Very complex, but you'll like them.
These adults are not helping us solve our problem. You know what? I have my phone. Do you want me to just call a Lyft so we can get to our respective homes?
In fact, let's not go to our respective homes. Let's just go to Colorado. I hear there's an aunt that makes a very good goulash.
And scene.